What if I told you that for 19 million Czech crowns, you could wake up every morning to the calming sound of 47 cars circling a roundabout, 3 tram lines, and a bus that think it's a Formula 1? Welcome to Victoria Palace, one of Prague's newest luxury developments, where the view isn't the castle or the river, it's the traffic. Lots of it, 24/7. My name is Robin Petrasek, I'm founder of Expats Finance, and since 2014 I've been helping foreigners buy, sell and survive the Prague real estate market. Today we're standing right here on Vítězné náměstí, or as locals call it, Kulaťák, the roundabout. And we're checking out the brand new flat in Victoria Palace that sold this year for just over 19 million Czech crowns. And it's a 2KK. Let's see what you actually get for the price. And spoiler, it's not a silence. Right behind me is Victoria Palace, completed in 2024 by developers Penta Real Estate and Kaprain. This is one of the most modern residential buildings in Prague 6, and honestly, they did a very good job. The flat we're looking at is a 2KK on 4th floor, 60 square meters with a southwest-facing view. Translation, you get sun. And you also get a front row seat to the busiest roundabout in Davice. It sold in August 2025 for 19.3 million Czech crowns. That's roughly 322,000 per square meter. To put it in perspective, that's higher than most flats in Prague 1 or Vinohrady. You're paying Wenceslas Square prices to live here, on a roundabout. But what do you get for the money? Triple glazed aluminum windows with electrical blinds, 3-layer wooden floors, large format tiles, underfloor heating, a smart home system, recuperation, some units even have air conditioning. Plus, you get one underground garage spot and access to 24/7 concierge service. Oh, and there is an Albert supermarket on the ground floor, because if there is one thing Davice needs, it's another Albert. Let's talk about Victoria Palace, because this is, in my opinion, very well genuinely built. Every apartment has either a terrace or a loggia with wooden flooring. There are 2 underground parking levels, you've got a modern energy system, solid isolation, and luxury finishes throughout. The developer didn't cheap out. Same with energy efficiency, modern systems, good isolation, recuperation. You're not going to freeze out in winter or melt in summer. Maybe some of you recognize in the old Vinohrady apartments. Sounds familiar? Parking? Well, you will get one garage spot included with this price. Street parking is also possible. But honestly, with public transport this good, you might not even need a car. This is the kind of place where everything works, looks good. And if you keep the windows closed, actually also feels premium. It has only one flaw, it's terribly busy here. Okay, let's get real about the location. The good news, this is one of the best connected spots in Prague. Davická metro, line A, is 2 minutes walk from the apartment. You've got tram lines 1 to 18, 20, 25, 26 right here. Bus 135 to Náměstí Vícna Churchilla is also there. And you can get anywhere in the city without breaking a sweat. And here is something cool. You're in the heart of Campus Davice. This is basically Prague's engineering and tech brain center. Right next to you, you've got the Czech Technical University, ČVUT, the University of Chemistry and Technology, VŠCT, good luck with pronunciation, and the Institute of Organic Chemistry and Biochemistry. Thousands of students, professors and researchers all around you. But the real gem, the National Technical Library, NTK, or locals call it NTKčko. It's a 6-minute walk from the property to there, and honestly, it's one of the nicest buildings in Prague 6, in my weird way. Opened in 2009, designed by Projektil architects, it's this massive modern library with 5-story open atrium, over 1,200 study seats, and here's the kicker. Artwork by Romanian artist Dan Periovci, covering the concrete walls. It's like studying inside a modern art gallery. You don't have to be a student to use it. It's open to public, and you can work there, study there, grab a coffee at their ground level, or just enjoy the architecture. You can simply walk there, take your notebook or a book and feel like a student again. It's open even 24/7 during the exam period. You are surrounded by campus life, cafes, cheap student restaurants, and this unique energy of being in academic neighborhood and being young again. Now, not the so good news. You're living on a roundabout, a very busy roundabout with trams and buses and approximately tens of thousands cars per day that all seem to be in a rush. If you're ever dreamed of having 24/7 car show right outside of your window, congratulations, this is it. It's like living near Piccadilly Circus, except instead of tourists, it's just trams and cars, and a lot of them. Now, here's where things get interesting. Vítězné náměstí is supposed to get this beautiful revitalization. The plan? Move the trams to the edges of the roundabout, create a huge pedestrian zone in the middle, add green spaces, water features, maybe even a central monument. It's going to be modern, functional, and actually nice. The design won an international competition back in 2018. Studio Pavel Hnilička Architects. Beautiful concept. Everyone loved it. So when is it happening? Well, originally it was supposed to be done by 2023. Then they said 2025. Still cars there. Now they're saying, well, they're still saying things, but actual construction, not so much. Maybe thanks to Czech politics, this project has been moved further backwards rather than forwards. At this rate, the renovation might finish right around the time Metro D opens. Maybe they will connect it with the new quadrant. So in 2029, 2030, your guess is as good as mine. But the plans were nice. But here's what's actually happening, the fourth quadrant. You see, this whole area was originally designed by architect Antonín Engel back in the 1920s, but it was never fully completed. There has been this empty space for walking dogs on the northwest side of the roundabout, just sitting here, or it used to be a parking lot for decades. Construction on this is starting in 2027, and it should be done by 2029. We are talking about residential apartments, offices, shops, restaurants, and the new cultural center for Prague 6 with 2 halls that can seat over 1,000 people. Plus, VŠHT is getting new lecture hall and the mini brewery, because why not? We're in Czech Republic. So at least something is moving forward. And honestly, if you ever do close Kulaťák for construction, I don't know how to get around Prague 6 anymore. It's like the center of the universe here. Close it and half of Prague will stop moving. So for now, enjoy your roundabout view. The fourth quadrant will be done by 2029, so they say. So I don't know, we're in Czech Republic, but it would be great if they would develop this space. Let's talk about what you can do actually in this neighborhood. Restaurants and cafes, plenty on Evropská and around Davidská metro. You won't starve. Green spaces, Stromovka Park is 15 minutes walk, Letná Park is about 10 minutes, so yes, you can escape the concrete jungle, just not immediately. Shopping? Well, you've got Albert, and another Albert, and if you're lucky, maybe a third Albert. For families, there are schools and playgrounds nearby, or you can just let your kids play in, yes, the Albert downstairs. But let's be honest, this isn't exactly a quiet residential area. It's busy, urban, and loud. If you have kids who sleep through anything, great. If not, just don't open the windows. So, is this a smart investment? Let's be honest, no, not really. With rental potential, you're looking at 40 to 50,000 per month realistically. Let's take the middle, 45. Multiply it by 12, you are at 540,000 Czech crowns per year. Then take the purchase price, 19.3 million, do the math, and you are at 2.8% gross ROI. That's not just not spectacular, that's bad, that's really bad for an investment property. You're getting better returns in a savings account, almost. It's usable. Is it usable for rental income? No, this doesn't make sense at all. The numbers don't work, the yield is too low, the price is too high. If you're buying this to rent it out and make money from tenants, don't. Could this work as a high-end portfolio play? Then maybe. Maybe, if you're speculating on a property value appreciation, if you believe this location will keep on going in price in the future and you can sell it for profit in 5 to 10 years, that's a different story. But let's be clear, it's already the most expensive real estate you can buy around when it comes to flats. But the thing is, the sales data show the demand is real. Units here are selling, it's sold out. People are buying, so there's clearly a purchase power in this area. However, will it be also in the future with the new fourth quadrant and more developments to come? Who knows? So it's your game to play and decide if you want to park 20 million in a 2KK. So what about the noise? Let's address the elephant in the room, or in this case, traffic outside of your windows. I happen to have experience living in a similarly not so much, but also busy area. I lived on Palmovka, and right underneath the windows there were trams going by, and whenever trams stop and start again, it's quite noisy. But here's the good news. After some time, you develop selective hearing, so you don't notice it at all. Not so much for your guests, but the noise, it's here, but you'll start ignoring it after a while. So it's not a big problem. And if you close the windows, problem is gone forever. So here's the truth. Victoria Palace is one of the best built new developments in Prague 6 I've seen. The materials are top-notch, the location is unbeatable. You'll never be far from, well, anything. Let's not pretend, however, you're not living on a roundabout. You are a busy, loud, never sleeping roundabout. But is it necessarily bad? I don't think so. Would I live here? Well, if I had 20 million, I want to park somewhere. I don't really care about the return. Maybe, but equally, I think I would find, for me, nicer locations to live. I personally like Vinohrady, and for 20 million you can probably get something bigger, not more modern, but bigger in Vinohrady. Well, if you like this content, if you like the honest real estate review with no filter, no fluff, well, this is me, Robin from Expats Finance. Hit the bell button, subscribe, and see you in the next flip check.